Hi, y'all. How's it going? Thanks for coming by my channel. I just wanted to pop in and do a quick weekend read for y'all, see what kind of messages come out for you. I know it's a little late in the day where I'm from. Well, it's about noon, not so late. Got lots of weekends still to cover. So what I want to do is pull a couple of cards from the After Tarot deck. Since the week is over, let's see what's here for the weekend. And we're going to start with the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Then we'll roll to fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sag. Then we'll get into water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we will wrap it up with the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let's get started with Aquarius. Always hit that subscribe button, please, if you like what you see here. And that way you will have the opportunity to be notified, hit the bell, and select all for notifications. And if the reading resonates with you, Lord, leave me a comment. I would like to know your connection with that. If it doesn't, that's okay. It's just for the weekend. So no big deal. Tune in next weekend and see perhaps, or even your sun sign, moon, or rising sign for the weekly reads next week coming up. You can open the drop-down menu there. It'll show you my schedule for my weekly reads for everyone. And also you'll find the link to my website, tangibletruthstarot.com. You can go use that link or go straight to my website and book a personal reading directly there if you'd like one. So, yeah, exciting stuff. Let's get going. Aquarius, this one's for you. So I'm going to cut the deck here and see what kind of messages for the weekend we got for Aquarius. What do we got? We got Aquarius. Here we go. All right. Hangman in reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. There we go. Whew. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to have to clarify a couple of things. So what I can see is that someone has come down off their perch there. You can kind of see that. It almost looks like a cross when the hangman is in the reversal, where he's been hanging there. You know, the hangman is considered a sign, a card of self-sacrifice, meaning they put themselves there for a reason, right? To kind of get the lay of the land, see things perhaps almost encourage themselves to see things perhaps in a different light, see if their perspective changes on something. So when the hangman comes in the reverse, that person has seen all they can see, thought about it long enough, and they're willing to come down now and come forward or go forward. So indicated here with that, Knight of Swords directly here, it might have been an action that you took pretty quickly, right? With intent. Swords being very logical, again, very fast moving. Somebody has put some plans in motion, right? And it could be in writing, it could be spoken directly, but in any case, some action has been taken. Now you've also got this character here, this King of Pentacles, and I'm not sure what he's here to do, but the King of Pentacles as a sign, people would say, well, that's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And it could very well be any of those people if they happen to be in your vicinity. In the upright, that King of Pentacles is grounded, right? Their emotions, the way they're analyzing their day, they love to analyze things, they're detail oriented, and they really pay attention to their finances to the extent, right, that everything is very secure and very stable for the long term. So much so that they generally are pretty generous. They're pretty giving individuals. However, in the reverse, this person, one, has communicated a perspective about something, or is about to with that Knight of Swords, that, or in response to what you communicated, since Swords energy is air sign energy, it could be in response to whatever they just found out or learned or heard, is putting them in sort of this withdrawal mode in terms of their generosity, or perhaps has shaken their feeling of stability a little bit. So they may not, well, let's just say the King of Pentacles in reverse can be stingy, okay? Not wanting to be helpful or giving to something. And then again, they may also be taking the stance or the perspective to communicate right back that it's a wrap for them too. right? So they're going to go their way or do their thing, and you'll be going yours and doing your thing if they're in the reverse. So it doesn't have to be an ugly thing, although sometimes with that Knight of Swords, it can come out a little bit harsh. So Aquarius, let's clarify the Hangman real quick here. Why is the Hangman here in the upright, or the reverse, I should say? Okay, what is this? All right, there was a commitment here that this is relating to, some sort of a contract maybe. Let's take a look here at the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is he here? This King of Pentacles in the reverse. One card, please. Okay, let's take a look. And the Two of Swords. All right, and at the bottom of the deck is the investment. So somebody has clearly looked at their time and effort into this. This King of Pentacles has, I think, been involved with a contract of some kind, something formal, right? And it could also be based on their values. When Hangman is in the reverse, remember, they've come to a perspective after thinking about some things. So if there was, let's just say, sort of like a relationship or marriage contract, or even a business contract, and it wasn't fitting right, or just didn't sit right with them in terms of how they felt it really should go for the long haul, then they are using their head versus their heart, right? They're trying to block out their emotions and just logically proceed with a decision. Okay, logically proceed with a decision on this. So Aquarius, not sure necessarily who you're mixing it up with. Again, don't necessarily say King of Pentacles is an earth sign, because it doesn't have to be. It just could be somebody taking on those characteristics. But it does seem as though communication is happening either on your end or their end that is causing a decision to be made. That decision's coming fast and heavy. And it's possible that this person could withhold. Hopefully it's with good intent, that they're thinking things through versus just being difficult, because I've seen the King of Pentacles, almost in a vindictive way, just be difficult for the purposes of being difficult, right? No, there's no benefit or nothing to gain out of that, right? Nothing to gain. All right. Libra, let's take a look. Libra, get you 2 cards here. What are the messages you need for this weekend, Libra? Oh, I don't know why, but I need to take a breath here, Libra. Air signs is feeling like I'm a little air hungry. Whew. Let's cut the deck. Libra, what's going on? Here's your messages, Libra. You've got the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck. Okay, is the Hierophant. Well, air signs, are you talking to each other? It's interesting sometimes when you're doing readings for all signs, how some of these messages can tend to drag into one from another, depending on how strong the energy is there. So Libra, what I see here is there is a circumstance where fond memories, or at least you're trying to retain a relationship, right, with someone from the past and someone that you cared very much about, while at the same time there is a feeling, you can see that this person is sitting under this tree here, and he's literally in the after tarot deck dumping over that 4th cup that was handed to him. It's like, this individual is seeing that perhaps they were looking at a person from their past with that rose-colored glass kind of image. But as it all turns out, with this commitment, this very sort of formal, higher level commitment or relationship contract, that it isn't at all something that they want, or that brought them their satisfaction here with the 4 of Cups, emotional satisfaction. So yeah, not a one of them was satisfying this individual. And it very much could be that whoever was here in the past couldn't do anything to satisfy this individual. We'll clarify that and find out who this person is, and see if we can't get you a little bit better picture. So is, can we pull for that Six of Cups in the After Tarot, this hopeful attempt to retain a positive relationship? Perhaps maybe it was just rose-colored glasses, and it's something there in the Four of Cups you just need to let go of altogether. Let's see here. Six of Cups, why is it here for Libra? Six of Cups, why is it here for Libra? And the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and at the bottom of the deck, feeling now trapped in the circumstance. So the passion had just done run out. Flat out. All right, let's take a look at the Four of Cups here. This person is not interested in any of those cups. Death card. Well, and Lovers in the reverse. Okay, well, Libra, I have to say that you've had some clarity come around with this circumstance, this contract. If you're about to sign a contract, perhaps it's a previous relationship with a previous organization. You know, Hierophant can be very much organizational related. So somebody might have come and said, hey, you know, we'd like to take you on board. However, the way things were, the way your contract was written before, we have to do it different this time. And you're feeling like that just took the wind right out of my sails. And I'm just going to end that altogether or get up out of that. All right. So those are your messages this weekend, Libra. Let's get on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Here we go. So it's a beautiful day outside, y'all. It's still a little cold where I am, more in the south, but still a little cold in the mid 50s, but hopefully it's going to start greening up. And it, you know, typically is pretty green down here. For some people, they might be like, what? It is green down there already. You know, for those of us that live down here, we always look forward to that beautiful spring moment. Usually sometime around late March, early April, when all the trees are just full of leaves. So I can just feel it. I just feel I got spring colors on. All right, Gemini. Gemini, let's get you a couple of cards out here for the weekend. All right, let's cut this deck. Gemini. And here's your messages, Gemini. You've got, there's that Hangman in the reverse. I'm telling you, all you air signs sitting around the table having a powwow about the same thing. There's that King of Pentacles. Look, I'm going to have to reshuffle, I think. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Do I want to reshuffle? Sometimes they stick together, y'all. I'm just going to do it. My gut's just telling me, Gemini, I'm going to pull you a couple more cards. Just going to give it a couple of more shuffles here. Okay. And see if you get something else. If they come out again, they come out again. But that was just too interestingly similar to the previous read. So Aquarius, Gemini. Hey, maybe that Hangman in reverse, the King of Pentacles, you know, also is with the Five of Pentacles there, also is part of what resonates for you. So take it however it does. But for the rest of the collective, let's get you a couple of fresh cards here, okay? All right. That again. All right. Here we go, Gemini. You've got the High Priestess. You've got the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Okay, so Gemini, what I see here is that you or someone else, sometimes High Priestess can be a Pisces kind of vibe, but what I can see here is that someone is keeping something literally really closed up. They're not speaking on it. Their intuition is maybe even telling them, hush, hush, keep quiet, and just peacefully, calmly move forward. So you might be strategizing this weekend and using your intuition, just keeping stuff to yourself, what you intuitively know is the right way to go and the right direction to go in. And what is that related to? Well, there's an Ace of Pentacles here. Now, this might be something that you're vying for. You're going after a new, fresh seed that you want to plant that has the potential to be wonderful. Aces are not guarantees, right? They're not. You've got to take action, and you've got to take action in a solid way to get it. So just sometimes people are like, well, I got the ace of this, I got the ace of that. How come I don't have it? Well, what action did you take, right? So in this read right here, this short little read, the good news is I can clearly see that somebody is moving, right? There's movement here. And so perhaps you are thinking to yourself, hey, there's a potential for work over there, a great new opportunity to set down roots, solid roots someplace that I can grow and make some decent cash, or so I could see myself there for the longest time. But I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to tip my hat or get anybody else in the know that might snatch that up before I get there. So you might just be sitting quiet on it. Let's get some clarifiers on this. High Priestess for Gemini, please. Why is the High Priestess here? Tell me about the High Priestess for Gemini. What is being kept on the DL? Cloak and dagger like. High Priestess for Gemini, please. And the World. Hey, maybe you are traveling somewhere. Sometimes that world can be a card of travel, and sometimes it's just everything coming full circle that you might have had, kept close to your chest for a while, and now is the opportunity, right? It's the new opportunity to start fresh somewhere. Look at this Six of Swords. That was me. I just flew the deck onto the table. Let's look at the Six of Swords for Gemini. Why is it here? Gemini, why is it here? One card, please, for the Six of Swords for Gemini, please. Six of Swords. Okay. The Lover's reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, hey, there's you, Gemini, the Magician. Ooh, Gemini. Okay, so, oh, Gemini, underneath that is the Two of Cups. I gotta peek. Nine of Swords. All right, so you might have a little trepidation, a little anxiety about what you're about to embark on. But what I can see here with this Magician card, that's often known to be you. Could be Virgo. I've seen it come out for a Virgo. But where are you going, or what are you moving away from? In this particular case, it's a decision that you have decided to take to break a connection with somebody. And it might be a partnership that's an intimate one. And you might have decided, or you're intuitively knowing that you need to take a different choice, a different decision. And with this Magician card, it appears to me that you're keeping your plans very much to yourself. And I don't know necessarily, Gemini, that you have really explained, your rationale for this. But in any case, because the Ace of Pentacles is here, this is this new seed, right? That either you hoped would plant and grow into something good, has turned out to, in your mind, or at least in your gut, not, or you're finding an opportunity is better in another direction, another person, another area of life altogether. You feel like you have all of the craft and tools to make this change, and you're using that to your advantage. All right, so those are your messages, Gemini, for the weekend. Okay, let's take a look now at fire signs. Fire signs. Fire signs. Here we go. We're going to start with Aries. Aries. And so we have for Aries for the weekend. Best way to support this channel, y'all, just to hit that subscribe button, share it. I would so greatly appreciate it. All right. You can use the thumbs buttons, the likes or the dislikes, either or. I don't, get offended by people who feel like, yeah, I wasn't really into this. That's okay. Oh, be kind in the comments. You're gonna be ugly. But it's all viewership and it's all feedback to me. And as a Virgo, we take all of that to be data that we love, right? So us earth signs are really grounded like that, and we use that to always grow and improve. So that's okay. All right, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. One more shuffle. We're gonna cut the deck. Aries, here we go. What you got going on this weekend, Aries? All right. Ooh, the Empress coming out loud and proud. Queen of Cups. What? Bottom of the deck is the Hangman in the reverse. Ooh, Aries. I got to clarify this because there's just two people. There's two women here. First and foremost, the Empress. Do you have to say a lot about the Empress? I mean, just that word, I think people are just like, yep, that says it all. But for those of you, maybe it doesn't, I'll just say, the Empress embodies all four queens. So she's emotionally stable and strong, and she's caring and loving like a mother figure. She carries the energy of the Queen of Wands. You can see that red, right? She's got significant fire in her too. She knows how to get things moving. She knows how to invigorate and encourage people in a positive way to get them to continue to produce things that are exciting. She attracts excitement to her. She attracts a crowd without having to do anything but just sit there and look beautiful. She carries the Queen of Swords. She's intellectual. She speaks clearly. She might come across a little direct at times, but you can believe what she says, and she means what she says, right? And she also carries the energy of earth. Now, she is incredibly, you can see her grounded. She's sitting all around greenery, and she's even holding her belly like she's fertile, a little bit pregnant. So she has the potential to grow things. You put her in, a bucket of sand, a sand pit, and she can grow and develop something out of almost nothing. She's quite amazing. She also often is a mother figure. She could be a grandmother. She could be your mother, but she's often a mother figure. Doesn't have to be though. So could be a wife too. So she tends to rule her kingdom, right? Not just a territory, but her circle, inner circle, and the outer circle with grace and ease. And she don't chase nothing. She just automatically attracts to her. What's paired with her is a Queen of Cups. This could be a sister, an aunt, cousin, give it a name, but a friend. But this person also has elevated to an incredibly high status within her own right. So she's owning, right, her emotions. She's owning that Cups suit, which is loving, nurturing, caring, sweet. So these two could be two separate people, or it could be one and the same. It could be this Empress has now become the Queen of Cups due to a circumstance. Well, what's the situation underneath the deck? We've got the Hangman, right, in the reverse now. So if we just took the Empress and the Queen of Cups as one person, we could say enough information was gained by the Empress, and they are now prepared to operate or take action or do something, grow something perhaps in a particular way. Is it a different way? Maybe. We just need a little bit more information here. So what I want to do is Aries. Aries, that could be your card too. Could be, So let's cover the signs of what often reflects the Empress, because she does hold the energy of all four. So as it pertains to air signs, I see Empress reflective of a Gemini type of individual. Fire signs, Aries, earth signs, Virgo, water signs, Pisces. No, excuse me, not Pisces. Looking at that Hangman, Cancer, mother figure, could be grandmother figure, home, heart, all of that. All right, so that Queen of Cups could be a separate individual altogether. Again, it could just be the Empress who is now stepping into more of a Queen of Cups persona. We'll see. All right, so here we go. Let's look at the Empress for Aries. Who's this Empress? What's she doing here for the weekend? Aries, Empress. Star card. Ooh, bottom of the deck. Ooh. Is there healing going on here with this Empress? Goodness, a celebration, somebody's birthday. Are they are they stepping into the spotlight, this Empress, and celebrating something related to something that's got longevity, like a marriage, or could even be something like they're birthing a child. So it's like the baby shower. And perhaps the Queen of Cups is throwing the baby shower. Maybe they've got a sister or somebody who's throwing a baby shower for them. So I think that's exciting, Aries. Whoever the Empress is, she's in the spotlight right now. Let her have her shine. Let her have her moment. And if it's you, wow, you're going to have a great weekend. So I want to take a look now at this Queen of Cups. Who is she? Why is she here for Aries? Queen of Cups, who is she? Why is she here for Aries, this Queen of Cups? Oh, oh my gosh, Aries, are you kidding me? This is, all right. So now look, I have a sneaking suspicion that the Empress is one and the same. She might be becoming an Empress. This individual might be getting married, having a baby, is in a marriage and is having a baby. And there's just all kinds of celebratory effort. If this is a separate person, this Queen of Cups very much sees her as a close partner to the Empress, right? A very close connected partner. I feel like there's going to be some sipping, right? Some sipping. Some vibations, I think they call it, liquid vibations. But it's wish fulfillment for these two or this person. It is absolute, one of the happiest moments or days in my life. So Aries, I cannot even, I don't think anybody or anything is going to spoil this weekend for you. I just feel like it's just going to be amazing. It's amazing. Congrats. Live it up. Enjoy. You don't get too many weekends that look like that. All right, let's talk about Leo. Leo, what's going on with Leo here today for this weekend? Can we get some messages for Leo? Messages for Leo, please. Leo, give me a couple of cards. Go, Leo. Lion. One more shuffle and then we will cut the deck. Leo. Good. Leo. Here's your messages. Moon in reverse. Okay, letting go of fears. Perhaps some stuff has come to light. There's that. What is going on with that Hangman in the reverse? Like everybody's got the wake-up call or something. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, all right. So right out the gate with the Hangman or with the moon there, you know, the moon is often indicative of all stuff that we can't see, that we feel more than we see. It's very emotional. You know, you step outside into the full moon. That card was in the upright, into the full moon of the night. You know that there's just enough light to kind of walk down a path, but there's lots of shadows and kind of stuff that gets in your head and might make you feel a little nervous, anxious on the inside emotionally. And so because it's not something that you can see clearly yet, sometimes we tend to back away. We feel a little bit too scared to step forward. But in the reverse, it appears as though you've got enough information now about that path that's in front of you or about your external surroundings. And you have looked at it long enough, really peeled your eyes back long enough to no longer sit on your laurels, Leo. So with that being said, you've disclosed some stuff or let some stuff out of yourself to others about your fears and your concerns. and you have then been able to clear up or clarify your perspective about how to move forward. And that then has caused you to take this decision, which is the Eight of Cups, and it is in the reverse. And I just want to hold this card up here, because you can see that in this card, in the upright and the after tarot, somebody left, right? Somebody left and somebody stayed. Okay. They're not both leaving. Somebody left and went off to do whatever it is that they need to do. And in the upright, somebody has stayed and has picked up a cup, and they're looking inside of it, and they're just like, did they just walk off with the one and only cup that I liked, almost? Like, is that what happened? Are they going to walk away with my happiness here? Does that mean I got to leave too? In the reverse, however, it's like this person has chosen, right? That's the cup that they want. And maybe it isn't for this person's benefit, and that's okay. They're letting them walk away. And this person here is sticking around, right? So I would just like to clarify what it was that you needed to get more clear on, what was making you anxious or fearful at first, perhaps with that Moon card and the Hangman. Look, why is the Moon card here for Leo? Moon card, Leo. Why is the Moon card here in the reverse for Leo? One card, please, for Leo. Why is the Moon card here? Okay, yeah. It's caused you to feel off balance, right? You're not too sure. It's Pentacles. You do want to make a decision that's grounded and is solid. So it's caused you for sure to feel a little bit unsure. Seven of Pentacles. Am I investing, right? And in this cup, right, it appears, am I investing in the right thing? Am I making the right decision? Okay, let's take a look at that Hangman now. In the upright, it looks as though there is, okay, there's the cup. My goodness. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands, Leo. That could be you. That could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or somebody who's taken on the persona of the King of Wands, who is incredibly vivacious, this individual. Often we see him as an Aries. They're go-getters, and they rule their vicinity, their township, right? And their inner circle. Well, is my life in a position, am I feeling unsteady still, where I'm not sure if I want to keep that cup, or do I have fears that this person, can see here it is. He's red, right? His coat is red. That guy that left. And so King of Wands, fire energy. Leo, are you concerned that this person may pull up stakes, right? And is this something that you are gaining a new perspective on, this cup that's being offered to you, and you're sort of sitting there, or they are, and they're sort of sitting there checking it out, like, if I take that cup and that's my answer, that's my final answer, is it really going to give me fulfillment, or should I leave it? Should I set it down and walk away too? I think that's where you are, but it appears as though you've gotten enough information to make that decision. Underneath that Eight of Cups, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Now this is partnership and something tangible, right? Something that can go the distance. Now this person might be doing the same thing. They might be after a partnership that they feel is going to go the distance, and that it's going to bring something solid, right? Something solid in the future. So however that resonates with you, Leo, you're at that, should I stay or should I go where they are? And it's that decision is very much based in longevity, something tangible, something that they want to know, right? They want to know that there's nothing to be afraid of here, and how they choose, it's going to be solid, right? not shakable, solid. Or that this person ain't going to cut and run. Like, yeah, who wants to get involved in something like that short term? Yeah. All right, Saggy. Saggy! It seems to me, Leo, I'm just going to say this. With the Hangman in reverse, you've seen all you need to see. I think that's the message here. You've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Okay. So let people show you, right, what their intentions are, is what I always say. Let them show you what their intentions are. And then go ahead and do what you know you've seen. And do it for your best interest, for that long-term, tangible partnership. Doesn't feel love to me. Feels almost platonic, you know, business venture or something. Let's take a look here at Saggy. Saggy, what's going on here, Sagittarius? One more. We're gonna give these cards a decent shuffle because we want fresh energies if we can get that for each of you. Okay, Sagittarius, that's gonna do it. Let's give it a cut. Here's your messages, Saggy. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, timing. There is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, news, information. Moon in reverse. Bottom. I gave you an extra card, Saggy. Shh, don't tell none of the other signs. Moon in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. Okay. All right. So, Saggy, what I can see here is that you have been waiting, right? This Wheel of Fortune, it is a sort of a karmic kind of cycle, this wheel, where, you know, you do good, you get good. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And so when it's in the reverse, right, fortune may have not either gone in your favor, but you'd like it to, or vice versa. It could be this other person, this Empress at the bottom of the deck here. So I will say that you're seeking solid news, or you're doing your research on something. You might be looking this person up. They might be looking some stuff up, but they're doing research now about the next step forward to get that wheel to come upright and to spin in their favor. A lot of people call the Wheel of Fortune the Sagittarius card. So this could totally be all about you and what you're up to, but just put the signs where they resonate. The energy is you want something to be fortunate for you, not unfortunate. You don't want it to be karmic. And you also don't want to rush it. This earth energy here where you're doing your due diligence, you're looking into something. The pages deliver information. So you can see that this guy here in the after tarot actually is holding that tangible thing. That's something. Whether it's, oh, I don't know, news or information about a bonus check come in for, it is tax season. So before you invest, right, you might want to see what your taxes are going to look like. That's kind of the scenario that I get, so that you don't have something go lopsided on you. So you can see this person is delivering that information there in that card. So you're going to get it as long as you take the time to look into it. The Moon in reverse. This is nice, right? So whatever was unclear, a little hazy, whatever you didn't have enough of information about in the reverse, the light's going to come up on that and show you the path, show you the way, show you the right direction forward. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress here. So this could be you, it could be a mother figure, somebody in your life that you know that typically is very fertile. They carry the energy of all four signs. And in the reading that we just did for Leo, I kind of covered those. So they carry the energy of the King of Wands, King of Swords, not King. Well, it could be male, but we'll just speak on it on the female since it's a female on the card. But Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. All of those signs are within the Empress. Very fertile, capable of growing something out of nothing. So I'm going to clarify right now this Wheel of Fortune, what is it that you're feeling like you don't want to become a karmic lesson, so to speak? I hate to say mistake, because anything that we do, any decision that we take is never a mistake. You're going to learn from it one way or another. If it doesn't pan out, then you know, okay, so next time I'll do it a little differently. And if it does, great, right? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But we always hope that it's going to pan out. So I'd like to see the page, right, of Pentacles there, which is gathering that information and taking the time to do it before you make a move. So let's take a look. Wheel of Fortune. Why is it here for Saggy in the reverse? Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. What does Saggy want to see become that upright Wheel of Fortune in the near future? Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay, karmic. And then there is the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you might, Saggy, be aware of, if this is not you, the Empress here, if it's somebody else, you might be aware of, it could be your mom, a mother figure in your life that has suffered some karmic lesson here, right? So a decision was taken and it led to utter heartbreak. And this information might be the result of some harsh, rapid communication, or information that you get that comes in quite quickly, or action that was taken that kind of, you know, this knight travels to go do something. They're on the move. The Knight of Swords typically is cutting something out of its path using often its speech, its logic, its strategy. So it may be by means of that you're getting this information. And it may have come from a distance with that Wheel of Fortune. You heard it through the grapevine. So yeah, let's take a look at this Page of Pentacles now, Saggy. Why is it here? The Page of Pentacles. What is this tangible thing? Information, message. What's the tangible goods here that this page is holding that they need to deliver or share? Page of Pentacles with Sagittarius. What is the news? Page of Pentacles with Sagittarius. It's 100 cards. Just give me one, please. Just want to clarify here. Page of Pentacles. Six of Cups. So it's definitely someone that there were good, close connections with or memories about from the past. And bottom of the deck is the Fool. Okay. So an action, right? These are clarifiers to what happened or what's going on, the energies of the weekend. So someone took a leap of faith with someone that they knew from the past, right? And perhaps they didn't take the time to get all the facts. Pentacles are facts. So this individual that suffered this heartbreak, right, might have been foolish, literally jumped the gun too soon, too fast. And it resulted in heartbreak, right? All right, so Saggy, those are your messages for the weekend. Incoming news is what I think that you're going to find out, that these events have taken place either for you or somebody that you know. All right, so we're going to go next into the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So, hi, Cancers. Here's your week for the weekend. And we certainly hope you're doing well. And we are wrapping up Aquarius season. Happy birthday. If I didn't get to say happy birthday to all you Aquariuses out there, I hope it was a great birthday for everybody. All right, Cancer. Cancer. What's going on with you, Cancer? Cancer, what's going on with you? Cancer. Give these cards a good shuffle. They can get a little sticky, so I'd like to have nice clean messages for Cancer, please. Spirits and angels, clean, good messages for Cancer, nice and clear for the weekend. Cancer. Cancers. All right. Let's give it a cut. Cancer, what's going on with you? Here we go, Cancer. Here's two cards. You've got the Sun in the reverse Ace of Wands in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so Sun in reverse is, well, let's talk about it in the upright. It's often the happiest card of the deck. And there are two youngsters here and they're out playing outside and the sun is shining. And every little thing that they do, you can see this is a red, it almost looks like a kite here. Well, a sail of some kind that they've got on this pole, flag of some kind. And you can see that these kids are really just playing and they don't have a care in the world, right? It looks like they're almost playing tug of war here. And in the reverse, I can say that it's a little almost like you're waiting on something. Now, could you be waiting on a birth? I mean, we could tie this. Let's see who got that with the Empress and the Queen of Cups now. Move so far. Oh, down the path. Aries, I think, did. Yeah, I think it was Aries. So Cancer, it's entirely possible that you're dealing with an Aries because I believe that was the sign that was having the baby. So the babies, right? Like the kids are coming. So there might be a delay here with that. And with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it's a whole lot of waiting, right? Like you're just sitting there in labor. Whole lot of waiting to kick this thing off, right? Let's get going. So I kind of find that to be funny. We'll clarify those and find out more information. But the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck and in the upright, you can see that there's somebody that's come along, right, and untied them. And so whatever's got them feeling stuck, there is a delay of coming unstuck to that. But I think that it's just right around the corner. Something wants to shine here for Cancer. Something exciting, some new beginning here with the Ace of Wands, something passionate, something exciting wants to come. Let's see. All right, with Cancer, what's the Sun in the reverse? Cancer. It's all this waiting about for something wonderful. You know, it could just be the weather. I mean, honest to goodness, some people have, come all this way into the winter and they're in that mode where if I don't see sunshine soon so I can get out there and go do things I want to do and go to work. Ace of Wands in the reverse. If I don't get that soon, I'm going to lose my mind. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Some people really, really hate long, drawn out cold weather where they can't get out and do stuff the way they want to do it. All right, let's look at the Sun in reverse. Why is the Sun in the reverse here for Cancer? Tell me about this Sun in the reverse, please. Sun in the reverse for Cancer. Tell me about it. Sun in the reverse. Devil in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups in the upright. Okay, so in this card, you can see at the bottom of the deck, this Eight of Cups, this person is leaving, right? So there's one cup that's missing and he's kind of got it tucked underneath his cloak and he's snatched it up and he's like, this is the only one, honest to goodness, that's worth a hill of beans. And it means a lot to me. And it makes me personally feel better. And this is the one I'm taking with me to go. I'm just like going and I'm going to go find my other cups and make 9 out of them. So yeah, this person I think wants to go do that. There's something this person wants to go do. The good news is with the Devil in the reverse, I like that a lot. Whatever they're chained to right now, and sometimes people say this is toxic energy, that's like addictions or codependency or I don't know, a bad relationship and anything that you're into that you like to just cut the tie. This could just be, I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with this thing, but I like to see it in the reverse because there's the release coming. There's a release and this person, right, is going to be able to kick off something good. So what is the Ace of Wands here in the reverse for Cancer? Ace of Wands. It's got the Ace of Wands upside down for Cancer. All right, and so it is the 10 of Pentacles. And so finances, money. There's that Eight of Swords in the upright at the bottom of the deck. So money's involved here, and it could be money that's tied up, whether it be tied up in inheritance, tied up in investments, waiting on taxes. Honestly, you could be waiting on that check to come from your tax returns before you can actually get forward and go moving on something. So I see the Ten of Pentacles as being, well, it's long-term investment, it's long-term legacy, right? So I think maybe what is tying you up, Cancer, is perhaps a connection to this. And it might just be that either one, you're feeling stuck, like you can't do anything without the support of the whole family. Like, and I don't want this to come out wrong, but let's just say of the family, you're somebody who really is pinching pennies right now. You are somebody that really has had to, just for lack of a better word, hang in there all winter long. And you're dependent on family money, that Ten of Pentacles, right? And you feel almost stuck and chained to it. And what you'd like to do is have the weather change so you can get out there and start doing your own thing, making your own pentacles, and you can move forward with that cup that you saw in the Eight of Cups that guy has. This one I got, and I did this all on my own, and I'm headed that way. So just so you know, it could just very much be that family tie that you're feeling chained to right now with the Devil card, or dependent on, sort of that codependent situation. And we all get into those spots from time to time. I mean, well, I don't know, unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you never needed help from anybody in your life. We all are. So in your case, it might have just been going on for a little bit longer than you'd like it. And you're trying very hard to untie that and do your own thing. All right, Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio now for the weekend? Scorpio. Yeah. Of all the signs, Scorpio is one of the only signs that and Sagittarius, right, that are like, the title of their zodiac is the critter. like you say Scorpio, and it's kind of hard not to say Scorpion. All right, let's talk about Scorpio. And a couple of cards here for good messages, clarity, guidance here for Scorpio. What you got going on? What you got? Scorpio, let's give them a cut. Here's 2 cards. Star card, healing, spotlight, Ace of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, Scorpio. Okay. Okay. This message could go a couple of different ways. I'll start with the first thing that comes to mind. There was a situation that presented itself as being, I think, hopeful or wanting to heal things. Somebody here gave that impression, right? Like there's hope now for healing. But what I see here is that was not the case. That was not truthful, or somebody's not being truthful. Somebody's going to create a problem. And if that's not you, it could be somebody that you know. But I see that with the Star card, that hopeful, move forward, healing, get back on the right track. What you have here following that is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Again, aces are opportunities for something really new and great. And it's a victory, a card of victory. However, that's only depending on the action that's taken, right? So in the upright with this Ace of Swords, this could be truth, that cuts through the crap, allows this healing moment to take place, and forward you go. However, in the reverse, it appears as though somebody's not being truthful, right? They're holding something back. They are withholding information or not saying all that needs to be said to bring true light and clarity to the circumstance. And at the bottom of the deck, what you have is the King of Swords in the reverse. In the upright, this person has every ability to be truthful. Could this be an air sign like an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? Could be. But more so, in king status, this person is very knowledgeable to the point that he's elevated to superior or expert about a topic, right? And so could be a lawyer, an attorney. And it feels as though in the reverse, this person has either not shared everything that you need to have to make this healing moment occur, or at least you feel that way, that there's stuff that's being hidden or covered up, even not disclosed. The other way that I see this read is that there is somebody here that is just flat out not going to let a healing moment happen. They're being very vindictive. This King of Swords in the reverse, I ain't gonna lie, can be vicious. Now, he can just be mean. So I want to clarify, of course, to see what the deal is here, Scorpio. But, you know, that star card is the thing that catches my eye the most, because everybody wants to have that peaceful, balanced place in their life, right? What is going to bring them peace? What is going to make them happy? And so if someone has been less than honest or forthright about that, about a new start, about a direction they want to go, how they want to proceed forward from here on out. If someone is being less than forthright or honest about that, then that really casts a very difficult new beginning for anybody with that Ace of Swords. It's going to be a challenge, right? So Scorpio, look at the star card. Why is the star card here in the upright for Scorpio? Get this star card, this balance, this peace, this healing. Okay. 2 cards fell out, Scorpio, and I can't help but take them. Okay, I have to. So the healing is the Devil in the reverse. That is the disengaging or detaching from something that's not healthy. It's a toxic thing in your life that you do need to learn how to navigate around or cut away from. Something has stolen your peace and it's not healthy, right? And what is that? It is an attachment to money, family money, legacy, longevity. Could be family members, all in the mix here. But somebody has had their, it appears to me that when it comes to having a harmonious healing moment, that somebody has gotten themselves, either their priorities are upside down here, where the focus is on what does my retirement plan look like and who's getting how much of it in the end, and what are my connections with people based on legacy and longevity. It appears as though there has been an attachment to that, right? So there's a lot of money at stake here. And I think to bring healing to this, Scorpio, you or someone you know wants to unhook from that, wants to disconnect from that. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. You know, star is screaming, you know, where are your priorities? Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Swords, why is it here? King of Pentacles. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. So this person, I think, is very concerned with money, period, point blank. Now they are in the upright. So, I mean, they're trying to do things, I think, that are in their best interest and also in the interest of others around them, meaning maintaining that legacy, that they're trying to not lose their money or their investments that they work so hard at. There is healing here, though. There is. So Scorpio, you may not have all the facts just yet with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You may be waiting on that with the King of Swords right here in the reverse. This person you may not have said this about what you're waiting on, or this may be a lawyer or somebody in law that you feel like hasn't given you all the information. But it appears to me, though, it's got you with sleepless nights about it. But you have hope. You have hope. And I think that, yeah, your priorities kind of have needed to get a good check here. Be put in check. Do the right thing for peace, harmony, healing. You've got a lot of fear here, or sleepless nights, or worries about disconnecting from some kind of bond that you have with something that has not been healthy. And it seems like you are very concerned about your money and how that information is also going to be conveyed, this disconnect. You know, who do you tell? What do you tell? How much do you tell about this disconnect is on your mind. All right. Those were your messages, Scorpio. A little heavy there. I can feel the stress. But I always believe when you do good, you get good. So, you got to have faith too. Have faith. And with that star card, have faith that things will turn out okay, right? Stay positive here. Stay positive. It appears that you're letting go of something that was not good. So always, that's the silver lining. Star card, that's the silver lining. All right. Woo, Pisces. Pisces, what's up, my fishes? Let's see how your weekend's shaping up to look like here. If y'all are able to get out a little bit, and you got some kind of sun going on this weekend wherever you are, and if not, hope you're feeling cozy and bundled up and safe and warm, and taking part in some comforting things, or being a comfort to someone else. It's a little on the nippy side. All right, Pisces. I'm going to give you one more shuffle here, Pisces. Get your good, clean messages. Pisces. Got it. Let's go. Pisces. Here's your two messages. Sun card in the reverse. Page of Swords. Okay. And I pulled a third card for you, and I think it was Sagittarius. It's meant to happen. Something about the past. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so Pisces, information, right? Somebody that you know, somebody from the past, somebody that you used to have very fond feelings for. Yeah, nostalgia. Nostalgia is what I see here in this card with the Six of Cups. You know, the after tarot is different. It's like these kids are being called back home, right? It's like the parental figure here is saying, okay, kids, that's enough. Come on back in, right? I know you're having a good time outside, but like dinner, come on back in. So you're getting information about somebody coming back home, somebody coming back inside, rejoin the group, rejoin the family. Now, this information has been slow to go, but it looks to be, Pisces, as though it's a happy time, or at least it's coming. This is happier times coming. The Sun card, no matter how it shows up in the reverse or in the upright, it's present on the table. So it's got great influence. And it usually illuminates, lights up, and brightens, invigorates everybody, right? Page of Swords here. Pages deliver communication. And in this particular deck, you can kind of see that there are people coming, and this page is on guard, right? So they have clearly either through their watchful eye. I mean, this could be internet spying, really. Through their watchful eye, they are communicating, standing on this hill. I will holler out and alert the rest of you if I see any danger or any problems, right? So this person is very much on guard here and prepared, right, to sound the horn, blow the horn, if they feel the need to. So they're watching something. What are they watching? Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person is coming back from somewhere or has reversed course, right? Very interesting, Pisces. It makes me wonder, you know, did you see something on the internet? Like, is somebody coming to town? Or are you aware that somebody's coming back home? And you're like spying about that? Like, and it may look, it doesn't have to be a devious thing. It's just that you've got a knight here, right? That is of earth nature. Maybe it's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you know, this person. And maybe they've been gone for some time. I mean, there's very slow movers. They may have been gone for some time, but now they seem to be reversing course or coming back. And I only say coming back because I see the Six of Cups, and it does show that those two children are coming inside. Like Dad has said, come on now, come on back in here. So they seem to be going back home. Yeah. And that could be a very joyous moment that you might be watching. You're just waiting to see if that's really going to happen. Why is the Sun card in the reverse, Pisces? Tell me about the Sun card in the reverse. Why is it here? Sun card in the reverse. Why is it here? Tell me about the Sun card in the reverse, please, for Pisces. Sun card in the reverse. Okay, someone has been working at work or is working on it. It's a work in progress. There is, yes, perhaps it's a work in progress. They're not quite ready to go. Not quite ready to go. What's with the Page of Swords? Tell me about this Page of Swords. That Eight of Pentacles, they're very focused on something that is tangible, like the movers. Are you packing? Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? Oh, that's like 100 cards, and I'm not taking all those. Please. Why is the Page of Swords here for Pisces? Tell me about this Page of Swords, please, for Pisces. Again, we've got like 100 cards that wanted to flip out. So, Page of Swords, please, for Pisces. Just want one card, please, for the Page of Swords. Tell me why it's here. Page of Swords, please. Okay. Page of Wands. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. I need one more for those two pages. That's information. That's movement. That is, hello. Hey, let me tell you the news. What's going on here? Somebody is definitely doing something. That Queen of Wands is fire sign. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Three of Pentacles. Okay, there's a partnership that's going to form up here, and I believe it's somebody's got it in the works, and it is going to be a celebratory event. The information is just now being outed or released about this. It's got something to do, I believe, with somebody coming to your home or coming to your homeland or coming home, you or them. And it's been taking a while. They could have been away. They could have been at work. They could be working on this now, very focused, very planning the trip. You know, it's Pentacle energy, that Eight of Pentacles. So they're getting their map out. They're checking out their stops. They're packing the bags. But people are now outing that communication. And it looks like it could be on the internet, or at least you're looking at that, you're watching it, and you're talking about it. The Five of Swords is my only concerning card because this is sort of my narcissist card. Okay. And the reason I say that is because you can see this person is standing there with their swords and they're going to win at any cost, right? Win at all costs, do whatever it takes to win at all costs. And they don't care who they hurt or who drops their swords and walks away for good. Now, you could have been involved with the individual that's returning in the past, because these are clarifying cards to the after tarot. So it could have been that you had some sort of a battle where people just up and walked, right? And you might be feeling like connecting with these people again is only going to create more of that, more conflict. So, I mean, if that's the case, you know, and you feel like that with the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, that rejoining that group when they return, or that group rejoining you when they return is only going to create conflict, well, then you know what to do here, right? So Pisces, those are your messages for the weekend. It appears like you might be avoiding the return of something that you're just now hearing about. Someone. Woo! Earth signs. Earth signs. Let's start with Virgo. Virgo. And we'll move on to Taurus and Capricorn to close. So, hey, all my Virgos, Virgo Nation. Somebody said that the other day. I laughed. Like, Lord, this would be a scary place if it was all Virgos up in here, because, yeah. So, we're way too analytical, well, I mean, we need other signs to balance out, you know, everybody, but we sure do. The Virgo's got a, you know, we can get a wild side to us too. Depends on the environment you put us in. All right, Virgo, come on. We want some good information for the weekend for you. Spirit, tell Virgo about the rest of their weekend. Virgo, one more shuffle and we'll get going. Big clear messages, please, for Virgo. All right, Virgo, here we go. Here's your messages for the weekend. Page of Cups in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. Bottom of the deck. Oh, Virgo is the Hierophant. Okay. Beneath that, Three of Wands. Justice. Okay. Virgo, you or somebody is going to either not accept an apology or not be completely honest about stuff that has been kept hidden but is now coming out. Basically your feelings, not completely honest about your true blue feelings on the inside. And what I mean by that is what makes you happy, what makes the other person happy, right? So in the upright, this person is bringing it's a very innocent, very childlike, I sure think you're cute, you know, can I sit by or at the picnic tables and hold your hand kind of thing. I really like to have a new beginning. I'm sorry. It's a very authentic apology that someone is delivering, a message of, I'm sorry, right? However, now I'll talk about another scenario too, because this could be a child, but we'll get around to that. But in the reverse, you know, this is somebody who is not really either accepting an apology because it's coming across as inauthentic. They're not accepting an offer because it's coming across as less than sincere. And also, this person may be just withholding how they really, really feel about that other person to themselves, just keeping it on the inside. I just haven't told you how I feel yet. I have all these emotions in me, right? But I'm holding it back. Now, the moon card in the upright, right? Those are those emotional, secretive things, the things that you keep inside, the things you don't say or see. And it's because of fear, right? It's fear because you're of the unknown. It's fear because to you or to this other person, there's a lot of stuff in the periphery that is causing shadows when the moon is out. And it can create a sense of, I don't want to say really what's in my heart, or I'm not going to say the truth about how I feel, or I'm not going to accept an apology from somebody because I think it's crap. It's crap. And I think it's crap because I have suspicions, right? Well, a lot of those fears now are being eliminated or illuminated and coming to the surface where you're dealing with them. So I don't know why, but you got another card, you got the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is definitely about your foundation. This is about perhaps even a marriage that you're in and how you really feel. How do you really feel? How do you really feel about this? You know, the way you really feel is though it perhaps might be over, but you're not saying it, or that you want it to be over, but you're not saying it. And I think that you've been working on outing that, right? There is at the bottom of the deck, a Hierophant. There is a certain order in which you feel that things should be done. This is organization. These are rules, regs, a standard, right? That which you operate by. This is also a marriage or a contract, right? And so if this is a marriage, it just seems to me as though someone is very unhappy, but they're not exactly sure how to say it or speak it, or if they should accept an apology about another person communicating to them, you know, hey, I'm not happy, or sharing their feelings about it, or I'm sorry that I made you feel this way, whatever. But it is related to this commitment here, right? And the direction this person took or wants to take. They want to move forward in this direction. So why is this Page of Cups here? Let me give this a couple of shuffles for Virgo. Now, if this is a child, I said I would talk about that scenario. If this is a child, there is a home circumstance, right, with this child that feels very unsteady, right? And the child may not necessarily know what the decision is going to be about their living circumstances, and that communication or clarity, I will say, clarity about that is coming, about their current living situation and where that might take them for the long term, something committed for the long term. I look at that and I think like, okay, adoption, you know, like there might be a child who is in adoption services and they're hoping that their home lives will become more secure, and they've been waiting quite a while to get that information or that news. It feels like with the moon in the reverse that clarity is coming. So let's look at this Page of Cups in the reverse for Virgo. Why is the Page of Cups in the reverse for Virgo? Nine of Cups, okay. And at the bottom, there's your card, Virgo, the Hermit. Okay. All right. So I'm feeling this. You are looking for your wish fulfillment, right? And in the process of this marriage, this commitment, the Page of Cups in the reverse, because this clarifies the Page of Cups. What you were looking for was something that would fulfill you on the inside. You know how that inner child gets like the warm and fuzzies when they're in a marriage with somebody, especially if it's new, you're in that honeymoon phase, literally. And with the Page of Cups in the reverse, I think that you are communicating or you're providing clarity that there's no love here for you. You don't feel that, yes, connection on that level. It's just not deep. It's very shallow. You can have niceties between you, but that's as far as it's ever gone. And your wish fulfillment now is to communicate that. Okay. So let's look at the moon in reverse. Moon in the reverse. Why is the moon in the reverse here? Moon in the reverse. Didn't want to come out. Moon in the reverse. Okay. The world. Yeah, the world. You may have to do this with someone who's at a distance to you. Or you may have to travel to get that. You may have to travel to get your wish fulfillment, wherever it is that's going to make you happy and just feel overflowing. Because where it is clearly is ain't the gig. The good news is with the world covering the moon in the reverse, you know, the fears are alleviated and you are communicating what is going to make you happy, and you're putting a wrap on that with a bow. That cycle is coming to conclusion, and there at the bottom of the deck is victory. It's the Six of Wands, right? This is you literally being cheered on and congratulated for doing something, coming through something. Remember, they came from the Five of Wands. They came through something that was a battle, and on the other side, it's worth it, because when you go for the things that are really from the heart, I believe anyway, if you weren't there in the past, you feel the strife and struggle and the everyday battles, right, of living that existence. But when you now choose to make a decision to communicate or share that these are the things on the inside that make you happy, and that you don't feel that way now, there's only one thing to come from that, and that is victory. You will now be going for something more passionate and something that gives you, right, that I'm in the place where I need to be. I'm finally in the place where I need to be. This is successful now, right? So those are your messages for the weekend, Virgo, and goodness, congrats, right? Congratulations if you're making that step to go forward in that direction. Takes courage, right? Takes courage. Okay, Taurus. Messages for Taurus for the weekend. How y'all doing, Tauruses? Okay. Suddenly, Taurus just got so thirsty. My mouth feels like the Sahara Desert. Are you dehydrated, Taurus? Are you? Like, I really feel like, get some water. Should have brought a cup with me over here, but I didn't. And I ain't gonna leave you now to go get some. Hang in there with me. Okay, Taurus, I'm gonna go one more shuffle. Deck. Messages for Taurus here for the weekend. What do we got? Those are the you know too. All right. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. Okay. Transformation. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Okay. Well, absolutely, we need clarifiers on this. So, you know, aces, as I always say, they're new opportunities that are significant, right? Like they are, I can put this thing in front of you and it could really make a strong impact or change your life in some way, but you have to do something with it, right? You've got to pick it up or communicate it or do something with it. You can't sit on it. So what I see here are two significant opportunities, one being the Ace of Wands. This is passion, right? This could be your libido for all I can say, but you know what I mean, the wand, but this is typically a passion of yours, something creative you want to start, a new endeavor, a new venture. And it's in the reverse because there is significant delay in getting that thing rolling. The same thing with the Ace of Pentacles. Now this one is much more tangible, right? Like that looks like it's just a giant coin sitting there. And so it has the potential to grow a whole field of these or a whole orchard of these, if only you would come pick it up and plant the thing, do the thing. So I see this as amazing because how often is it that in a weekend we get two aces sitting right in front of us? They are in the reverse. So what's influencing that is transformation, right? So at the underneath that death card is the Queen of Wands. Now, it could very well be that you are just involved with this Queen of Wands. It's somebody that you know who is going through some sort of a difficulty in their life. They're transforming in some way. And what you feel like are grand opportunities at the moment are going to have to wait, because this person is going through something challenging that kind of took the wind out of their sails, or you got the wind sort of knocked out of your sails. And so death card, I always say, don't see it as a literal death, right? See it as a significant change. And I see so many significant changes here that want to happen with the two aces plus the death card in the upright. Something wants to absolutely dramatically change and for the better. But you are having a hard time, I think, feeling confident with that Ace of Wands in the reverse. Either the strength or the confidence or the mojo to get that moving. Okay, so let's clarify a little bit, Taurus. What's going on here with this Ace of Wands in the reverse? If you could grab a hold of these things, right? If you could get if it's you and you're the Queen of Wands energy right now, Taurus, even though you're an earth sign and Queen of Wands is like more fiery, like Aries, Leo, Sag, if you could find a way to, get your energy back, your mojo back, sometimes a good trip to the salon, get your nails done, literally. I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes people just need to do something that makes them feel really good about themselves to bring that spark back where they can go after new things. So if something happened that took the wind out of your sails, and that's why these two aces are just sort of dangling here, just know that there's delay, but I feel like you can get it back. You can get yourself back in that position. Taurus, ask us why these two aces are here. I'm dying to know, what is this? Ace of Wands for Taurus in the reverse. Why is it Ace of Wands here? Ace of Wands, please. Fresh start. That's kind of sitting here. Page of Pentacles. Okay, maybe information or news that's come out that has led you to not be able to take an opportunity just yet. You're doing your research, or the research that you did on this as a clarifier wasn't as sound, or what you found about this opportunity, this Ace of Wands, perhaps wasn't as sound or solid that you thought it was, and that took the wind out of your sails. It's like a deflating moment, like, oh man, that looks so good at first. Guess not, though. Okay, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse? Why is it here for Taurus? Ace of Pentacles. Why is it here? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse here, please, for Taurus? Okay. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. And bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. So it looks, Taurus, as though you made a decision to leave something. And here is the Eight of Cups. You can see that he has literally grabbed the one cup that he feels has got the most value, or still has value to it, that's going to make him feel good on the inside, at the very least emotionally okay with themselves, sort of like self-care thing. And with the Two of Swords, right, it's blocking out any other emotional influences and just doing what your head over your heart believes to make is the right decision for yourself. I say that because the singular cup he's holding, and often that's an indicator of self-love, self-care. Like I say, the Queen of Wands here has knocked the wind out of their sails based on the information that they got, that things would not necessarily be able to move in a particular direction, or move in a way that would give them that new start, that new passionate beginning. And it also may be too that whatever it is that they tried to invest in cost them too much money. Like it was like, I only had this much money, and I've dumped it all in there thinking that this would grow or this would get somewhere, but it hasn't. And it's kind of taking the wind out of your va-va-voom a bit. But the death card is saying there's a wrap to this, put an end now to this. And you have now decided to walk away from that, Taurus. Sometimes that happens. Some things look so good on face value, you know, they just do. And then when we look at it a little closer, it's like, ooh, oh man, not so much. All right, let's take a look here at Capricorn to wrap this up. Capricorn. So we've gone through all the signs now. And Monday, we'll start a new week. Don't forget, you can open that description box below, click the link. It'll take you to my website if you need to book a personal reading with me. And if anybody ever sends you an email hitting you up to buy a personal reading, that's not me. It will never be me. I will never do such a thing. So the only time you'll hear from me is, you know, you'll get a reply email if you give a. So other than that, Maui, I am not trolling like that through people's spam mail looking for biz. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, tell me what's going on here, Capricorn. Capricorn for the weekend. Clear messages, please. One more shuffle. Get good clear messages. Capricorn. Okay. Have that phone there. All right. First card is the Chariot in the reverse. Okay, little delay and moving forward. Okay, the Hangman. You've seen all you need to see here, right? Got in the 411. 5 of Wands in the reverse. I like to see that. I do. Okay, so Capricorn, what it looks like here is that there was a particular notion or idea to travel, to move. You wanted victory in something. I think you put up a good fight here with the 5 of Wands for quite a while. And in doing so, I think you decided to stop fighting, literally stop fighting this. With the Hangman in the upright, you've seen all you needed to see, gotten all the information. You see it now differently from a new perspective, you know, been there, done there, got the t-shirt. And so I'm interested to know what it was that this battle was about, but you can see in the upright, you know, in the after tarot, there's one person who is the victor, right? Who's the victor. And then the others are sitting down. So in the reverse, right, it's like nobody really won this, not at all. And you're deciding not to even go there anymore. Like, I don't want to fight anymore about this. So I would like to see Capricorn start with the Chariot, what it is that you don't feel victorious in or that you can move forward with, or this person, situation. Okay. Okay, why is the Chariot here for Capricorn in the reverse? Chariot for Capricorn in the reverse. One card, please, for the Chariot, please. Sometimes people say this is a card of Cancer. 6 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, not moving forward. You're not moving forward with something. Bottom of the deck. Okay. King of Swords. The law. Sometimes I look at that guy and I'm like, the law has come to town. So the King of Swords can be a very intelligent, capable orator, speaker. They tend to speak things straight with truth, honesty, and they're very direct and clear. So that's why often we'll see them as magistrates or lawyers. They can put things in writing and communicate the information. So with the 6 of Swords and the Chariot, it appears as though, yeah, it appears as though someone's not moving forward, or perhaps even returning, going back the other direction where they came from. And this is something legal, perhaps something that maybe contract or a battle over something stands, right? This person, perhaps it's even a judge, has made a decision and said, yeah. Now, if you're somebody who's been in jail, I'll just say, if there's been a fight or whatever, and somebody went to jail, it almost looks like somebody is able to go back home. They're not feeling very victorious. I can tell you that, though, with the Chariot in the reverse. They're traveling with the Six of Swords. They're leaving, but they don't feel like this whole thing was, what was the point of this? Got me nowhere. Nobody won. Let's take a look at the Hanged Man here in the reverse. Why is this Hanged Man here in the reverse? The Hanged Man has come out several times for several signs. I want to say, was it the air signs? Maybe could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius you're dealing with. Let's look at the Hangman in the reverse here for Capricorn. Why is the Hangman in reverse here? Why is the Hangman in reverse here? Hangman in reverse. That King of Swords could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Then there's more swords energy. Rapid communication, Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay, yeah, somebody has picked a different path. They've made a decision. Again, if we go back to the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, there was a somebody, again, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or just somebody that emulates the ability to speak, communicate, very forthright and often very direct and clear, sometimes a little icy in their delivery. But they're knowledgeable at king status, and they often have the authority, right? They oversee something, they have the authority to impact that. So with the Knight of Swords here, it very much could be you're getting that communication now in rapid fashion. So your perspective has changed suddenly, will be changing, because these guys are doers, and he's coming in to cut through it and literally create that aha, okay, now I see perspective change in you or for this situation. And that, of course, the bottom of the deck is resulting in a literal about face on the original. This is where I'm going. This is my path. And in the Three of Wands, you can see that they're headed somewhere that's towards longevity or root building, that foundation. And this person is deciding to change up. Yeah. And there's been some battles, right? There's been some fighting that really has gone on probably longer than it should, and nobody's the victor because of it. So that's your messages, Capricorn. Whether you're coming or going, you're definitely changing direction is what I see here. And it may leave you feeling a little bit not so victorious, but listen, if you're in this kind of vibe, right? If you're in this kind of vibe, nobody's victorious here. So don't feel like, if this is you, don't beat yourself up anymore, right? Stop beating yourself up about this and just move on, is what the cards are saying. Take the information, what you know to be true now, and go. So that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed your weekend read and the messages hopefully resonated with y'all. And if not, again, that's okay. Come on, see me on next week for fire signs starting on air signs starting on Monday, fire signs Tuesday, water signs on Wednesday or on Thursday. So until next week, have a great weekend. Everybody stay safe, stay warm.